The Shakedown Run, a short trip to test your vehicle's capabilities either before making any modifications or right after making them to test their performance. This is the second part of my journey near the North Carolina-Tennessee border with Russ from the YouTube channel Adventure Us to gauge the performance of my new-to-me Jeep Wrangler JKU. I'll post a link to part 1 above and a link to the Adventurous channel below. We're on our way to the Goat Trail. I ran this trail last year during the Western North Carolina Jeep Fest, but that time we ran it in the direction where the majority of the trail is downhill. Russ suggests running it in the opposite direction, which is generally referred to as the more difficult direction to run this trail, and I am up for the challenge. If you're familiar with the trail, we entered at the end with the small creek crossing and finished with the low cement bridge crossing. As I'm driving along, my thoughts turn to this rig, a 2009 Wrangler JKU Rubicon that I'm wheeling up this rocky slope. How do I want to modify it? My goal is a balance of on-road performance and off-road capability. How big can I go on the tires and lift before it starts affecting on-road comfort, gas mileage, and durability? What will I need to run the trails I plan to venture to in Utah, California, Nevada, and more? In its current form, is it capable enough to explore the trails I did last year in Colorado? When I want to discover what's over the next ridge on a remote trail in Canada, what will I need? For the majority of the day, I opted to take a slow and steady approach, a little hesitant to go all in on the more rutted and rocky climbs. I don't think that's what led me to get stuck at the top of the upcoming climb, though. There was a Cherokee on the trail ahead of us, and he stopped at the top to watch Russ make this climb. That did not leave much room for Russ to stop, and I backed off, going through the last part of the deep rut to keep from bouncing through it and into Russ's Jeep, and that's where I got stuck. After a little back and forth, though, I was back on the way.
It's a lot more fun coming up.
Yeah,
than going down, because that way you just like slide down that.
Right, yeah.
Climbing it's a whole different world.
Oh yeah, it's definitely different. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to see what this is capable of.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, wheeling is a game of inches, man. So it's like a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right.
One advantage of taking the trail in this direction is the payoff of the view from Buzzard's Roost near the end of the trail. Buzzard's Roost is an unofficial scenic overlook located in the Harmon Dent area of the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina. The overlook provides a very high elevation and scenic view of the gorge area of I-40. The overlook is literally a sheer cliff a few hundred feet from the trail, where you're at least 1,000 feet above I-40 and the Pigeon River. Stay through the end of the video for a quick clip from the overlook. If you've watched this far, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button so you don't miss what we do with the Jeep and where we go next. Thank you for watching, and I'm not sure what trail I'll see you on next, so if you have any suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments. Huge thanks to Adventurous for joining me on these trails. If you're not already subscribed to his channel, be sure to check it out.